Hi, welcome along to ArsenalFanTV. Time to preview the game. Arsenal versus Swansea City now. It was a really morale-boosting win last week away at Everton. Going there, putting 5 goals past them. Our best performance of the season so far, without a doubt. It was absolutely brilliant from Arsenal. Ozil turned up to the party. Alexis turned up to the party. Laca turned up to the party. All the big hitters. And really looking forward to them getting back on home soil and doing the same again. And then even during the week, another boost with Arsenal coming from behind to beat Norwich City to get through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So at the moment, following that Watford defeat, there's been a response from Arsenal. You know what I mean? They beat Red Star, they've beaten Everton, and now, you know, that win during the week against Norwich City. So feel-good factor backing away. And talking to Granit Xhaka during the week at the FIFA Awards, he was very upbeat about Arsenal. He was saying that, listen, you know, we feel good at the moment. After that win, we feel really good. We knew we had that in us, but we feel really good. And they're going to be up against a Swansea team that ain't feeling really good at the moment. It's not been very good at all for Swansea. 2 wins all season, 2 draws, and all the rest of them defeats, and they've, what, 15th in the table. And really and truly, you're looking at a team that's really going to be facing a relegation battle this season. It's not going good for Swansea at all. They've got injuries to some of their main guys in Wilfred Boney, who they brought back to the club. He'll probably be out for the game. Renato Sanchez, who everybody couldn't believe when they got a hold of him at the start of the season. Well, that hasn't really worked out. It looks like he may be injured. And on top of that, he's not looked fit so far this season. And Swansea don't look like the same type of Swansea team as last season, when they had like players like Gylfi Sigurdsson, you know, and they were really could be a threat with, you know, some of the players that they had and really could do damage. Llorente up front. They don't have that sort of player at the moment. If anything, they are a weaker team than they were last season. Olsen, also one of their, you know, real top guns in the team. He could be out for the game. Came off with a hamstring injury the other night. So, you know, Swansea at home, you're looking at that game and you're saying it should be a standard 3 points for Arsenal. But we've seen many standard games over the years where we've slipped up. And if you remember rightly, Swansea went to Wembley against Tottenham Hotspur earlier on in the season, and they got a 0-0 draw. They frustrated the life out of Tottenham. So, as I always say, with any Premier League team, it will not be easy. But if Arsenal go out there and perform to how they did last week away at Everton, you know, it really could be an easy win. Now, we're all wanting to see those 3 players playing up front again this weekend. Lacazette, Ozil, Alexis, Sanchez. They looked brilliant in tandem last week. Then you had guys like Ramsey bombing forward as well. They look awesome. They really did. I won't expect there really to be any changes from the team that played last week. I mean, none of the players that played, you know, senior players that played in the Carabao Cup during the week, you know, for me, knocked on the door and said to Arsene Wenger, listen, I need to be in this team because look at my performances in the Carabao Cup. Walcott was awful. Giroud had a very quiet game. You know, Coquelin was terrible in the game. Maybe only Matthew Debuchy is a guy that maybe could be knocking on the door and saying, you know, give me a game. And what about Eddie Nketiah? I mean, he came on, he scored 2 goals in the game. He's on a high. The crowd was singing his name, Eddie. Maybe it should be time to put him on the bench and, you know, maybe bring him on later on and he could really give the place a real lift. And also Jack Wilshere, listen, he'd probably be knackered after playing extra time. But again, maybe another guy who should be on the bench that we could bring off. But listen, whatever team we put out, we've got enough firepower out there to beat Swansea City. And it's a vital 3 points that we need, because following this game, it doesn't get any easier. Man City away, Tottenham as well. So there's a couple really tough games coming up. So we can really do with 3 points from this game. So I do think we're going to get 3 points. I do think the players are on a high, especially speaking to Granit Xhaka the other night. I do think Arsenal are going to go out there on Saturday and really overpower Swansea. I'm going to go for Arsenal winning the game by 3-0. What do you guys think? Don't forget to watch our show where we give you the lineup. But I'm really looking forward to the game on Saturday at home. It seems like an age since we've been at home in the Premier League. And hopefully the players put on a real performance for the fans. So looking forward to it. Arsenal versus Swansea.